Veloz. I love Veloz.
Cheers and hello! I'm so excited that I get to surprise you with this. Sorry, Dad, I know you hate surprises, but it'll be okay. To Mr. John Jennings and the rest of the Waste Pro crew that's there tonight, thank you so much for allowing me some time to not only love on my dad, but to thank you. You are awesome. You've given my dad so many different opportunities, and you truly have shown loads of love to someone who is loyal, kind, committed, and an example of what the best looks like. I know my dad takes pride in everything that he does, and so from his work to his home, I get to show you a little bit of sneak peek behind the scenes to see what really truly goes into making him the very best. Hi Mom, and thank you so much for loving on Dad. You guys are not only an example of what true love looks like, but you also help Dad every single day with his pressed clothes, nice warm home-cooked meal, and loads of love and support. You're the best, Mom. My dad had very humble beginnings, from being born in Cuba to being raised by his immigrant father, my grandfather Fidencio. He learned how to truck drive just as a teenager, and he's really made it the best ever since. My older sister Charlene, who is not only beautiful but brainy, and I, Blair, have loads of memories to share with my father. From him coming along with adventures to going all the way around the world sometimes to come and visit my sister and I. He truly does show us what class and opportunity looks like. But it doesn't stop there. He makes sure to have loads of support from my mom, encouraging her to be the very best, which she's won awards for too. My dad truly is a family man, someone who's loyal both at home and at work. So Dad, ever since I was little, I've loved to give gifts, and I want to give you one more, just because. So Waste Pro, this is a gift to my father, from me, Blair, along with my brother and my sister, my beautiful sister-in-law, and my nieces. Only because my father truly, truly, truly has raised us to be strong, independent, and fierce women. He's taught my brother how to be a man, and he's really given us so much love and support throughout all of our adventures, from the littlest ones to the biggest ones. He's always been there for us. Thank you, Dad. Thank you for allowing me to have my awkward adventures, sometimes like this. No worries, y'all, I'm not an Instagram model. This was my 5 minutes of fame, not even 15, but 5 minutes of fame that my dad encouraged me because you know what? It's what I wanted to do at the time. Luckily, I quickly found my passion. Because I have such a great earthly father, I fell in love with my heavenly father, and I became not only a powerful educator, but also a part-time missionary traveling all around the world. That takes a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of support. So thank you, Dad and Waste Pro, for literally helping me cross the ends of the earth, from China to Nepal, Africa, Europe, India, Cuba, South America, and more. Thank you.
Veloz, I wanted to say thank you to everyone at Waste Pro for giving my dad an opportunity to work there. Ever since I can remember, my dad's been working his butt on me, and he tries very hard. As a lot of you guys know, his pride and joy is his truck. And when I mean pride and joy, he goes on the weekends, make sure everything's nice. I remember a kid helping him polish everything up, and I used to love it because I used to go in there, my dad used to explain to me the different kind of trucks that you guys provide, and it really meant something to me. It showed the work ethic that he had for you guys. It brushed onto me, and now I moved up in my company as well, and learned a kid. And I really appreciate you guys doing that for me. I have 2 little girls that look up to him, and they love going with him to look at the truck. I just want to say thank you for giving my dad the opportunity. It really means a lot.
I'm Veloz.
And I'm Angel Veloz. We wanted to just take a moment to thank you for all the years and experience you've given to my father-in-law, Angel, that he's had. And without you all, he wouldn't be the man he is, and we wouldn't have learned everything we did from him. So thank you so much for your
While away on a business trip, my sister wasn't able to videotape something, but she did write a letter, so let me begin. In my 32 years of experience as a daughter, I can honestly say that my dad is simply the best. Period. Allow me to tell you about who I am. My name is Charlene, and I live in the Upper West Side of New York City. I'm a leadership and organizational development manager at a high-growth education technology company where I have the privilege of instilling in our 100-plus leaders some of the values my father taught me. When I describe my father to others, I start with his undeniable work ethic. His commitment and consistency over several decades as a proud truck driver are a constant reminder of something I sadly see less and less of in the workforce. My father is a rare breed of a man that maintains an almost impossible level of perfection when it comes to showing up to work and putting forth your very best every day. I see this level of commitment in myself and my siblings, no doubt because of the example my father set for us. But let's back up to how I got here. Growing up, my father imparted a few key messages that have shaped who I am today. He often said things like, you have to be someone important in life. You don't need to follow society's traditional path to be successful. Work smart, not hard. Underlying all of these messages is the importance of education, and that's what motivated me to earn a PhD in industrial and organizational psychology from the University of Georgia. Go Dogs! My father supported my lengthy education by making sure I had everything I needed throughout my college years. I moved several times to different apartments, different cities, and different states as I pursued each degree, and he was there every step of the way. On the day of my final graduation, there were so many graduations along the way, I walked across the stage and looked in the crowd at my parents, thinking, I made them proud. My sister will soon have that same moment as she wraps up a PhD of her own. When a truck driver raises two daughters who grow up to earn doctorate degrees, that says something about the kind of man and the kind of parent he truly is. Almost 10 years ago, I began working as a management consultant in Atlanta, Georgia. I mentioned that I moved several times in college, but there's one move that really stands out to me. A few years ago, I accepted a position to work as an expat in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Needless to say, that was the most exciting yet complicated move of all, and when the time came to get started planning it all, my father was right there with me, even adopting my beloved dog as I couldn't bring him along in my new South American adventure. I can say with full confidence, I would not be who I am today and where I am today without the influence, guidance, and example set by my father. Signed, Dr. Charlene Maher.
Thank you, Waste Pro.
Thank you, Waste Pro.
Thank you, Waste Pro.
Thank you, Waste Pro.
Thank you, Waste Pro. I love you, Dad and Mom. You guys are the best.